Hello, welcome to this video. And here I'm going to be showing you the progress of the network security architecture I created this week. So this is the Azure portal, and I'm going to click on virtual networks. So I created a virtual network and named it Ensign Cloud VNet. This is where our uh, this is the bucket, or this is where our network resources will be located. So in this virtual network, I created subnets, three subnets, as you can see them over here. The sales marketing subnet, the customer sales, and the engineering team subnet. All of them have IP addresses. For example, in the sales marketing, gave it 25 IP addresses, customer 25, engineering 57 IP addresses. And so the reason I configured three different subnets is to make sure that there is granular controls and security. Um, these subnets have virtual machines and network interface cards attached to them. So, for example, when I click on connected devices, it's going to show you all the network interfaces and which subnets they belong to. So for example, the sales and marketing interfaces, the first two, they belong to the sales marketing subnet. And likewise to the customer and engineering, they belong to their respective subnets. And here are their IP addresses. These are static IP addresses I assigned to them. So I created these subnets so that there is a proper control that VMs in a different subnet will not communicate to another VM in a different subnet. Just to say, a VM in engineering, I restricted it from communicating to other VMs in the other departments. And I did that through the network security group. I'm gonna click here to go back to home, and I'm going to look for network here, network security groups. So I created three network security groups, and each group belongs to a department. For example, one called customer success is for the customer success, and that means that it will have the customer success subnet and all the customer success VMs attached to it. Likewise to engineering and the sales marketing. So these NSGs have rows. Uh, just go back to overview to show you the rows that I created in these NSGs. So for example, under the customer success NSG, I created a rule that allows the resources in that subnet, in this subnet, customer success, to use Azure DNS. As you can see, it allows port 53, traffic coming in from port 53, and the protocol is UDP. The destination is this, the Azure, the IP address for Azure DNS. And also allowed, created the rule that allows outbound traffic, that these virtual machines in this subnet can access internet. I also created a rule to allow virtual machines within the subnet to ping each other. So source, um, ICMP is the protocol, and also created another rule to allow remote desktop connection. And lastly, I created this rule deny outside to deny communication from other subnets besides the customer success subnet, or anything outside this subnet will not be able to communicate to this subnet. Now, I'll demonstrate more further of, about how this security rules work by getting into one of the VMs. So right now I am connecting to the customer success second virtual machine through remote desktop connection. And I'll log in, put in the password, for it to open. And we are in. So I'm gonna first clear this and bring it back again. I'll open command prompt and type ipconfig/all to show you the network properties for this server. So from the information in the command prompt, we can see that the DNS server is this, and the one that belongs to Azure DNS. This is the IP address. This is where uh, the virtual machine is using to resolve its names, and the DHCP server still the same. This is the subnet it belongs to. We'll first stop right here and go back to the portal. So just for the sake of time, this configuration has been done to all of the other subnets, and the same rules that do the same things that I've talked about here for the customer success network security group is the same thing that applies to all the other three security groups I created, these ones. And therefore, with these rules, they will ensure that virtual machines within subnet, they are protected from uh, attacks, from malicious attackers, people that we don't know. Their access has been limited to only people that are within that subnet. So this will ensure good security and also provide adequate protection for our resources in this cloud. Thank you for watching this video.